Hi there, welcome back to TDCatTech. Today I'm doing a product that has been sent to me by Tribit. This is a Bluetooth speaker. It's kind of a budget sort of value Bluetooth speaker, so it's down the kind of cheaper end at around about £30. This is the XSound Surf. Now, it's not in this box. I didn't think it was really necessary to do an unboxing of this because all you get in here is a USB-C cable. Yes, it's USB-C, and 2, it is USB chargeable, which means that you can power this thing on a power bank all you like, and you'll have massive battery life on top of a decent battery life that already comes on the speaker. So this is the speaker itself. What I'll do in this video now is just talk you through the features of the speaker and walk you around the speaker. Then I think it's probably good to do an audio test of the speaker, so I'll get out my Tascam DR100 Mark III and do a quick recording of the speaker playing a couple of different types of music and maybe some speech as well. Then, well, it says it's IPX7 waterproof, this, so maybe we should test that. Maybe we should chuck it in some water and see how it likes it when it gets a bit wet. And finally, I'll just give you my final thoughts and opinions of the product. Let's get started with a chat about exactly what this product is. Yes, it's a standard Bluetooth speaker, 2 times 6 watts out. Apparently, it does seem to be really quite a loud speaker, this. And it's Bluetooth 5, so it comes with all the benefits that Bluetooth 5 offers if you have a Bluetooth 5 device connecting to it. And they say on the box it has a long battery life, and from what I've seen, it has a pretty standard battery life, yeah. So you can easily listen to this for a good sort of 6, 7, 8 hours. Without any problem, so long enough for a good evening of music in most cases anyway. It does of course depend on what volume you're going to be playing it back at. The box also says superior sound. Now, well, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it? I mean, that's just a really vague statement. Not keen on that sort of thing. And then it has another thing on the box here. I'm going to show you this one. Look, it says stereo party. Stereo party. What that means is that you can take this and you can hold down the Bluetooth button for 5 seconds and you can pair this with another one of these, and then you get a stereo. It'll time it all right and you get stereo speakers. So you get 2 of these together, and well, really with 2 speakers you get a much bigger sound. It doesn't always sound that much louder, but it'll definitely be much bigger and fill a room much more. So I don't have a second one of these, so unfortunately I can't test that for you, but hey ho. Right, and as I mentioned before, it's IPX7 waterproof, which effectively means that it has no rating on the dust side, but the 7 means that this should be able to be submerged in water up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. Not sure why you'd want to do that with a speaker, but I'm definitely going to submerge it for at least a minute later on. Let's have a quick look around the product itself. So on the front, metal grille. Nice metal grille. It's all in a kind of sealed design, as you would expect for a waterproof Bluetooth speaker. On the top, we've got our power button, so it's just a hold down to power on, and then you've got Bluetooth button, so hold for a second to start pairing with another device. And then you've got a play button and a volume minus, volume plus, and it of course can do telephone calls as well, and you can do basic kind of playback control in the same way, you know, you play and pause and forward and back. On the side, we have our nicely, really kind of deep sealed port, which has got an auxiliary connection in, so a 3.5mm jack for a socket for a 3.5mm plug. And there you can also see the USB-C charging connector. And that's it. That's all there is on the whole device. The rest of it is just a really neat kind of shell, but feels really nice in the hand, solid, no creaks, no sort of, you know, as you move it about, it doesn't feel plasticky, it feels really good. I think for £30, this sort of wins just for how it kind of feels, actually. I really like it. Anyway, let's get on to the next step of the video, which is an audio test.
The delayed Tokyo Olympics are underway, with gold for Japan in judo and a positive start for Team GB in swimming and tennis. The government's under growing pressure to speed up the relaxation of COVID isolation rules in England.
As with most Bluetooth speakers, pairing the device is super simple. I'm just going to turn it on. And if you're using it for the first time, it'll probably go into pairing straight away because it won't have been paired before. But in my case, I have already paired it, so I'm going to just press and hold the Bluetooth button, which will put it into pairing mode now. And I'm just going to unlock my phone, go to the Bluetooth section. Should find it down there, which it has done straight away. You can see the Tribit XSound Surf down there. Tap on there. And that's it. Sorry, here you go. I need to test the waterproof rating of a portable speaker. Your Brio's going to have to go. Checked that the ports on the side are fully sealed, and I've got some music ready to go. So yeah, let's chuck you in, see what happens. Well, it floats, that's good. Nice little effect with the bubbles. It's certainly not sounding right at the moment. It's sounding a little bit rough, I have to say. It's sounding a bit rough. I'm going to try and dry it off and see if I can get it sounding right again. Alright, so I've shaken it upside down a few times, played it quite loud to bounce, you know, so all the water kind of bounces off the speakers and stuff, and I hope it still seems to work okay. Let's just play paired alright. Let's play a different song, see how it comes out. No problem. Sounds good. So, would I recommend this speaker? Yeah, I really like it, actually. And I've just looked at double-checked the price because I was thinking to myself, I think it's around £30. It's actually £32.99 UK pounds recommended price, but it's currently on sale on Amazon at £21.99 at time of recording. So it shows that they do drop the price every now and then. £21.99 for a perfectly competent Bluetooth speaker with a decent battery life and fully waterproof is an amazing price. Sound-wise, well, this thing, it's good for speech. But it doesn't really kind of wow me in any respect, actually. It doesn't, you know, people always talk about kind of like, oh, how much bass has it got and things like that, which is not always that important. But it is nice to have some depth to the sound. And it just is better, isn't it? I mean, when sound is more kind of well-rounded, nice kind of treble, nice sweet treble and fairly deep bass, you know, it just sounds it's pleasant to listen to. This doesn't really have any, it's on, but you don't sort of think, oh wow, that sounds good in this way or that way. It's just there. It doesn't sound amazing, but it's perfectly competent and perfectly capable, particularly if you can get it in a good position. I found with the recent good weather in the UK that I was sat outside in the garden. I had loads of time to test this in an evening, sat outside until kind of 11, half 11 at night, listening to music on this thing. And I found that just angling it on one of our chairs, one of our garden chairs on the sort of slats in the wood, facing 45 degrees, so you got sort of about 30, 45 centimeters behind it, before it hits the floor, created a really nice, a far fuller sound with it. So if you can position this well, you can get a really nice sound out of it. But it's personal preference, of course. For speech, great. For music, there will be some that want a bit more kind of depth to the sound and want something more. It's hard to explain with it when it comes to sound, and it is very much personal opinion. But I think it is lacking a little bit. It's not amazing, but perfectly good enough for the money. And no question, if you spend £20 on this and you're after a Bluetooth speaker, you will not be disappointed. Honestly, it's good enough. As for features, it's standard. It's standard across most Bluetooth speakers now. The fact that it's waterproof can give you confidence that if you're using it and it pours down, or you drop it in a lake, or if you're using it on a boat and you drop it in the water for a second, you can just pick it out and it's going to be working okay. So that kind of reassurance around the waterproof side of it is really nice to have. It's not essential, I guess, and the other speakers I have don't have that, and I've never had any issue with them. They've never got particularly wet and everything's been fine. But I suppose having that is good. It expands the sort of amount of places you can potentially use a speaker like this. So yeah, I do like it. It's beautifully built and really nicely designed. It's the Tribit, what's it called again? The XSound Surf speaker. I will put links in the description if you'd like to support the channel. I'd appreciate you using those links. You don't have to, up to you entirely. But thank you very much for watching. And if you've got any questions on this product whatsoever, let me know in the comments. Thanks a lot. See you soon.